Hello and welcome to Horror Update, where we're going to be bringing you all the latest news and horror movies, horror TV shows, and video games. And today we have a great story of Welcome to Raccoon City, the new Resident Evil movie, released some new images on IGN. IGN got a first look. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these images and see what we have here and what the article goes through. So the upcoming film is written and directed by Johannes Roberts, and it's based on the first two Resident Evil games. The movie chronicles how Raccoon City went from being a city of industry to a dying Midwestern town that's become ground zero for the T-virus outbreak. In a new exclusive interview with IGN, Roberts elaborated on the differences between his Resident Evil movie, the prior film starring Mila Jovovich, and how his filmmaking approach here draws not only from the Capcom games, but also old school genre filmmaking. And I quote, "This movie really had nothing to do with the previous franchise. This was all about returning to the games and creating a movie that was much more a horror movie than the sort of sci-fi action of the previous films. I was hugely influenced in particular by the remake of the second game, and I really wanted to capture the atmosphere-drenched tone that it had. It was so cinematic. The previous movies were very bright and shiny, whereas this movie was dark and grimy, entirely shot at night. It's constantly raining and the town is shrouded in mist. I was hugely influenced by movies like The Exorcist and Exorcist 3, Don't Look Now, and The Shining. You can really feel the texture in this movie. Nothing in this town feels high-tech. It feels dilapidated. I wanted Raccoon City to feel a bit like the town in Deer Hunter, a ghost town forgotten by the rest of the world. And the whole structure of the film was definitely very influenced by Assault on Precinct 13. And the article goes on to show you the images, which we are also looking at right now. So it looks like the movie's going to be covering the first two Resident Evil movies. He also says the difference with this film as opposed to the previous movies is that it's an ensemble where each of the main characters carries huge importance to the narrative. They are not just cosplay characters who have the exact hair and costumes of the characters, Roberts said. It was hugely important with the whole casting process to find people who embodied the spirit and energy of the characters I wanted to portray. I think often in game adaptations, one of the big flaws can be just casting someone to look visually like the characters, giving them the identical haircut and clothes, but not really trying to give the audience the thing that a movie does better than a game, which is to create a three-dimensional character that you can really connect with and believe in. Roberts recalled the particularly difficult search for the right actor to play Leon S. Kennedy. We must have seen so many people. It was really quite a tricky role because of the balance of humor and wariness. Then Avon read, and I was like, he's the one. He gets it. And they went on to show some more images. I'll go ahead and link this article below in the comments, and you can read the rest of it. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over real quickly the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City news that just came out this morning. And continue watching, and please like and subscribe for more horror news updates. Thanks.